Hello guys, welcome to Tech Geek. So today we'll be learning about operating systems. So I'm beginning this watch list for you. Keep following me. Do subscribe so that you get to know once I upload a new video. And in case you want me to finish up some particular topic beforehand, do let me know. Okay, so let's begin. Now, coming to the term operating systems, what does this term mean? So, operating system is a program that acts as an interface between a user and a computer hardware. What is an interface actually? You can say a kind of a medium in between. That is a medium between a user and a hardware. So this is what operating system works as. Now, operating system is responsible for efficient resource utilization and convenience. Convenience is the most important goal, or you can say the primary goal of an operating system. Now, we have various operating systems like Windows, Linux, Mac OS, and so many. If you talk about the most convenient, so most convenient is Windows. This particularly occupies 80% of the market right now. Linux is having the maximum throughput. Now coming to operating system, so let's see what operating system is. Okay, as I told you, it is kind of a interface between a user and a hardware, right? So if we see it as a structural basis, so what we have it, okay, let's see. Now you are a user here. Okay, user comes in contact with the system, or we can say application software, right? Now this application software, and inside we have a hardware. Okay, now in between this application software and hardware we have the operating system. So this is the actual structure that follows. Okay, so what is operating system? It's kind of an interface between a user and hardware. Okay, the primary goal is convenience, and secondary is efficient resource utilization. Okay, now let's see what are the functions of this OS. We developed this OS. Now, what was the primary goal to have this, or what was the need of having the OS? So we have various functions that are memory management, process management, file management, device management, operating, sorry, IO, that is input output devices management, security, networking, command interpretation. Okay, now coming to memory management, as the term says, memory management, so it's about allocating or deallocating memory to various programs or processes. Now coming to process management. Process is actually you're creating a process or deleting a process. We have a term synchronization, which we'll be studying in further videos or further lectures of this operating system. So you'll get to know about this. Now coming to files management. Files, we have storage, sharing, retrieval, information, naming. So for this we need OS. Device management. Now device management, we often call this task as IO controller. Okay, that is input output controller. It will keep the track of all the devices that is connected to the system. Input output management, let's say a device had some issues or some you can say some specifications while connecting, so these things are hidden from the user. These are managed by the operating system itself. So security, it will protect your data, your information that is being stored from any malware, virus, or you can say unauthorized access. Then we have networking. In networking, it's basically used in a distributed system where we use it for the processor's communication. Okay. Then the last is command interpretation. Now we input some commands, so they are being interpreted. How they are interpreted? They are interpreted with the help of the OS. Okay, so these were the primary functions of operating system. Now let's see what is the layered view of OS. Now layered view of OS, you can see I have written various parts. So let's say there is a user. The user can see these application programs. So these two will come under the user end. Okay, or you can say user view also. Okay, now next we have utilities and operating system. Now these operating system and utilities will be the part of system. So this will come under the system view. we have layered view, and there are three views. Okay, so the very first is user view. The user can see the user and the application programs. Apart from that comes the system view. System view is about utilities and the operating system. Then comes to the internal things, that is machine learning, microprogramming, physical devices. Now we have CPU, memory, IO, that is input output devices. So these are actually hardware. So we call this hardware view. So these are the three views: user, system, and hardware. Okay, so now let's see what are the three views and what these views have the functionalities. So if we talk about the user view, so in user view, it is about what the user can see. Okay, so let's see what the functions would be there for OS or for the user view. That is execution of a program, then access to the input output devices, the input output devices that you are being given access, that is performed in the user view. Then controlled access to files and error detection. Now coming to hardware view. In hardware view, the major goal is about we need to manage the resources efficiently. So in order to manage these resources, the hardware view works about us. So it will allocate the resources so that it is efficiently managed, monitors the data to avoid any theft or malware attack, then controls operations of the input output devices. It will check the operation that is being done of the input output devices. It will also protect the resources. Okay, then comes to system view. Now coming to the system view, then as we said, OS is a program that will work between the user and the hardware. So this system view is having the operating system. So it will work with the operating services. So it will develop some new services. Then it will upgrade the hardware, fix the issues with the resources, and even control the user and hardware operations, because it is a interface between the two. So it will control any, let's say, IO devices required by an application. Let's say there are various applications that require one hardware device. So this operating system will manage how to allocate these devices to the user. Okay, so this managing and controlling the user hardware operations have been done in the system view. If we talk about the major goal of operating system, so please keep in mind the primary goal and the secondary goal. We have two major goals of the OS. Primary is convenience. Okay, secondary is efficiency, or we can say efficient resource utilization. I hope this part was clear. The very first we studied what is an OS. Then second, it was the functions of OS. We had around 8 functions. So if you could learn around 5 to 6, that would be enough for your exams. And if it comes for a 10 marks question, then I would suggest you to write the layered view, what operating system is, and explain the functions in a detailed way. Okay, and then we studied about the layered view. I hope this was clear. Keep watching, like, subscribe, and share to keep updated about the new videos that come up. And thank you. Keep following Techie.